What? The feeling sucked away, a shadow on a fast-ebbing tide. She blinked, senses assimilating, double-checking. It was gone. Her fingers cramped. Leslie realized how hard she was clutching the wet towel. She eased her grip, turned around to face her roommate. Paige stared at her. "Are you okay?" Leslie drew a breath. "Did you feel that?" "Feel what?" "You telling me you didn't feel anything?" Paige looked right and left. "What are you talking about?" Leslie's shoulders relaxed a little. "Okay, fine. She was just a little spooked this morning, that's all. But she could have sworn." "Never mind." She slipped the towel around her like a shawl, pulled her wet hair on top of it. "I just went off for a minute." She forced a smile, knew it came out crooked. What had they been talking about? "Oh, the sweater. Don't worry about it. I'll wear it another day." Paige's eyes rounded. "I swear your face went white. You sure you're not sick?" Leslie managed a laugh. "Sick in the head, maybe." With a flutter of her hands, she headed back down the hall. She could not tell her friend what had just happened, whatever it was. Paige had been through enough, and the last thing she needed was any more weirdness in her life. In the past month, she'd begun to blossom, her shy smile quicker, her confidence on the rise. Leslie wasn't about to put even the smallest speed bump in her roomie's road to recovery. In her own bedroom, Leslie chose a blue sweater and slid into her jeans. She pushed the strange occurrence from her mind. 20 minutes later in the kitchen, Leslie dropped a bagel in the toaster. While it toasted, she slipped outside to fetch the Spokane Review off their front sidewalk. She snatched it up, the cold March air already seeping through her sweater, and hurried back into the house. Blessed spring, come soon. Her bagel spread with cream cheese, Leslie settled at the table to peruse her competition. Dratted big city daily. Hitting the streets once a week on Wednesdays, the Canner Lake Times couldn't cover news anywhere near as fast as the Review did. What's more, the KLT was only 6 pages long. Leslie took a large bite of bagel. Well, so what? Neither could the Review cover Canner Lake news as thoroughly as her paper. Fortunately, most of the townsfolk subscribed to both. Besides, how many of those reporters had been on national television? All she had to do was keep her nose to the grindstone, and she'd skip over bigger city newspapers altogether, go straight to TV. Yeah, girl, keep believing it. She checked the cat-shaped clock on the kitchen wall, its black tail ticking away the minutes. Just before 9, time to head to the office. Leslie shoved the last bit of bagel in her mouth, chewing as she rinsed her plate and knife and stuck them in the dishwasher. Within minutes, teeth brushed and lipstick applied, she was headed out of her bedroom, bearing her small briefcase and a camera slung over her shoulder. The day beckoned, and Leslie Brimes would take it by storm. "Bye, Paige," she drummed pink fingernails across her roommate's door as she walked by. Leslie knew Paige would be reading the Bible, a habit she'd picked up lately. Paige didn't have to be at work at Simple Pleasures until 10. "See ya!" Paige's voice muffled through the wall. At the front closet, Leslie stopped to slip into a puffy jacket, pushing the camera back on her shoulder. She walked out to the porch, ensuring that the door locked behind her, and tilted her face toward a hazy blue sky. Canner Lake had half a chance of seeing some sun today. Thank goodness the temperature had climbed into the mid-30s, just warm enough to have melted recalcitrant patches of snow. It had covered the ground since the beginning of December. Leslie stepped off the porch and veered right,